who was dispossessed, taken away by Beaumont for the Devils. Nice hand pass from Dolliver. Just getting through was Douglas, now put inside 50. You get the enjoyment of seeing them last year under Darren Buick as the kick goes inside 50. Chance now for Leake, who hooks it back on goal. Outstanding stuff.
Yeah.
Quality football from James Leake.
Wonderful act of courage, wasn't it? Not just skill, but the courage to be so brave heading back against the flight of the footy.
Tovey couldn't quite hang on that time. Leake did the quick kick away anyway. He's happier with that. McKercher at half forward. Onto the left boot. Spearing ball into the pocket for Leake. Knows how to finish. And look at that. That is absolutely glorious from the boundary line from James Leake. The first goal of the second quarter to the Devils. Half forward, Ollington did everything but take the mark. Reaching in and gathering it was White. Got a hand pass through. Under the pump now and being dispossessed was Spencer. Manages to flip it out. Crowd calling for free kicks. Umpire letting them play. George tries to feed the hand pass through, getting down low and finally winning that free kick.
Anderson 7 and Hyder was 7. Monteith was 7. The leaders for Eastern. Schoenmaker with 10, McKercher 9.
He's going to go for the pass and it's not the best. Under pressure now is Leake. It's going to be taken by Vipond.
Because it was his second thought, he just missed his kick. Leake was free on his lead, but not the best of short passes from Schoenmaker.
Leake's gone onto the ball, and that's a good pass into
Grand Final Day. It's been a feature of Grand Final Day for the last half a dozen years or so, where the clubs get a chance to look at the future draft picks, the immediate month after the Grand Final. You've got to know what you're giving up or what you might be getting. So they love the look at the best 44 in the country, and Moraes is in that bracket of the best young prospects.
Just turned 17 a month ago and averaging 26.4 this season at Coates Talent League level. It was a bit of a flower bag. Handball back from Callanan. Leake reaches out, drags it in, and then got dragged away from the football position there. It's Mapley in the ruck, and he wins this tap. That's what they need to do. They weren't doing that in the first half. Anderson tries to bustle through. He couldn't break the tackle of Leake. He affected the kick a little bit, but it's going to land in the hands there of Douglas, who went back inboard via Ling.
And I think he's fairly new to the game. Like many of these boys, they play other sports, and he's finally started to specialise.
He got one back out just to Tanzimat, who had it knocked away from him. Nash did well. Kick back around the corner came from...
put a tighter interpretation on that.
Schoenmaker clears the pack on the wing, gives them a chance out the back. Leake taps it to his own advantage a couple of times, runs onto it, bombs it inside 50. Almost the mark, not caught on the ground, and just wandering past and picking the footy up was Balin Spencer. Gets it to half forward. Moraes is in the area. Anderson dragged his man. Well, they actually won the toss and kicked against it in the opening quarter. So it turns out to be a good decision as it stands right now, as the Devils try to turn it around. He past his Thruck to get it back. He goes back inboard. Chance now here for a turnover for the Devils. Leake stole the football, sent it back towards half forward. Fist on the footy, brought it as we prepare to restart. Monteith with another tap. He'd be pushing well up into the 20s, I reckon, when he's averaging 14. Leake inside 50. Geordie Payne judges it best, takes it away to Leake. Can he get and go? He thought about the hand pass, then decided to go long with the boot instead. Inside 50. Fisted away by Trembath. Loose ball, LaPlanche. Sent it back from where it came. There's a push. Free kick to Tasmania. It's coming back in.
Leake.
And it is James Leake with a couple of goals to his name. Goes towards the pocket. And Trembath. Under the pump and caught there was Di Paoli Kubank. George. Bond onto the left boot, which we knew anyway. As it's one down here by McCormack.
The numbers, Moraes up to 23 disposals with 5 tackles, 2 goals, 2 he's kicked, to be the leading possession winner on the ground. show and maker with 19, the leader for Tassie.
Leake puts this into the path of Bennett. Now it was McCormack by Van Dam. They've got to make something happen here. Leake to half forward. Dolliver spoiled at the... Josh Curtis goes short. James Leake to McKercher. It might have been the last roll of the dice as the kick goes towards half forward. Trying to step through Leake. Under the pump, good tackle by Anderson. It came back to Leake. Got it down to Connor Ling.
Yeah, so
what a game he's played, and he comes off now. I think it might have just been a cramp. He did grab for the knee, but maybe just because his legs are so long he couldn't reach the calf.
Yeah.
He has been wonderful. This is Tommy Bennett taking the mark.
Up to 20. Will not lose any friends with his performance today, whether it be forward or through the midfield or back. Deep, very serviceable for them. Very good in the last month, in fact. McKercher with 20. Not his usual average of 30 on.
The Eastern Rangers are in to the Coates Talent League Grand Final for season 2023. They have put the Tasmania Devils away in...